Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with episode 3 of Kathy Rain. Let's jump right into this. We are back at the sheriff's station, but not to investigate. We're here to impersonate.
Bum.
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, shit.
So we need to talk to Lenny.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Let's ask him a few questions.
Hey, Lenny. Do you remember anything about a girl drowning around here?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about that. I was like 6 at the time, though.
Do you remember her name?
Oh, man. Not really. I was so little. I think it was something with an L. Linda? Laura? Something like that.
All right, I'll keep looking. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
So she will not talk to him about Charles Wade. Highly doubt he would know about either of these, but let's exhaust all possibilities.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
That's not a possibility.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about
Nor
that.
is that. All right. So, how do we use the
Well,
phone?
gotta go.
See ya.
Oh, there might be one back here. We'll have to wait for him to get to...
How's the paperwork coming along?
There we go.
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
Think there might be a phone back here? Hey, buddy. Hopefully. Or maybe not. Small TV. Evidence lockers. Boxes on shelf. Bum who doesn't have a cell phone because they didn't exist back then. Well, we could just try picking up the phone and see what happens. Fax machine. How quaint.
Lanny, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother.
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
Okay.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
I'm like, okay, well, we could tase him. Trying to think of anything that we could show him that would... We might need distraction again. I don't know if it's going to work, though.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Let's open the double doors again. We basically have to get Lenny away from his,
Hey, Sheriff. What's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
Hey,
Hi there.
could you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know.
I love it. Really, really helpful dude.
Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Here we go again.
Absolutely. Here we go again. Nope, not the desk. Want phone. Use phone. First of all, pick phone up. That's what we learned in the last episode.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
All right. We need to talk to him about Charles
I'm
Wade.
trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
I can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Well, let's accuse him of being
What the hell is that
sexist.
supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Way to end the call, sounding like a total professional law enforcement officer. Okay, let's beat it out of here. Head back home. Because, I mean, maybe we could have... Actually, you know what? That was probably the game telling us that we could have called from there, but oh well. Too late. You just gave us an opportunity to see Kathy on her motorcycle, which, as far as I'm concerned, are never too many opportunities for that. Let's call... Okay, I can't call him here. Crap. That sucks. Okay, that was really the game telling us that we had to call from the police station or otherwise he wouldn't answer. Because we're just a nobody calling him, but if we're calling from the police, he'll actually answer. Okay, live and learn. Back to the police station again. Hey, Lenny, what's going down? Let's just pretend that we haven't gone through this before.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe halfway through.
Could you throw up again, please?
Hey.
Hi there.
There's a $5 on it if you throw up
Could
again.
you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed...
Good to know.
And the reason I left is just because I was thinking,
Guess what?
Immediately get out.
He's having
Because
some
we've just
kinda
done
fit in
something.
there.
Not a...
Because we've just
we
done
go.
something, that was not quite above board, so let's beat it. But no, Kathy Rain doesn't beat it. She's cool as a cucumber. Okay. So, was Raid Residence on here on the list and I just missed it before? Oh, that's entirely possible.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
what a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
Not sure what way that's gonna be, but I wonder if in the desk we might be able to
I
find
got the key
Charles.
already. I don't think I need to mess with that anymore.
Okay, I was wondering if we could get Charles Wade's address somehow. This is before reverse lookup.
Maybe there's something in here about that drowning.
Perfect.
Nope. Looks like I'm gonna need her name.
He wouldn't know. He's new to town, so I don't think we should waste time. Okay, well, we're gonna need her name. Who would know the drowning girl's name? Let's take a look at the newspaper clipping.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs.
In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975.
So, I have an idea. There's only 3 places we can go and 1 place we haven't. Where might we be able to find a cemetery right here? Has all the information anyone could ever want about dead people. Maybe we can look through the tombstones and see. Kathy, you're too cool for school. Anne Blackwell? So what we're looking for is a specific date. Let's go back again. Let's check that one more time.
Tragic drowning in Conwell. In early morning on Sunday the 4th, the girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The
Sunday the
funeral
14th.
service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975.
So she died July 14th, 1975.
All right, this is the right date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family.
Perfect. And that takes out drowned teenager and who are you?
What that kid is doing here all alone.
I'd like to know that myself. Who are you?
A little boy, maybe 5 or 6 years old. Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh, I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
Yeah, I don't see you either.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
Possibly...
The grave is brimming with flowers.
Is this Joseph Rain's grave? It could be.
I'm gonna find out what happened to you, Grandpa.
Yeah, it is.
I promise.
So could Mom possibly be Joseph Irving Rain? Aw. Yeah. Let's see if, don't walk across the... I was going to say, please don't walk across his grave. Thank you. But yeah, there's nowhere else to really go.
No reason to go in there.
I was wondering if his mom might be in there. I just don't want to leave him sitting here, but it doesn't look like we have too many options. Let's see. Is there anywhere else we can walk?
I shouldn't leave while that kid is alone.
Agreed. So... especially in the rain, it's just such a strange thing.
Kid?
Whoa! Okay, creepazoid. Creepazoid. By the way, creepazoid is a word definitely from 1990s. That's weird. Disappearing kid. Very, very, very strange. Very uncomfortable. Totally creeped out. Yeah, Kathy's totally, she's not phased at all. She's like, I guess he found his mom. I'm like, oh my god, devil child. Okay. So I think it's back to the Rain residence because I think Grandma needs to answer some questions for us and we need to do some phone calling. Let's see if we can get caught up with our fountain of information.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Lily
Do you
Myers.
know anything about Lily Myers? Teenage girl drowned in the lake back in 75?
Oh, yes. Was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father. Jack, was it?
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
The Myers family.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops until he passed.
Okay, I apologize for the icon being there. Didn't notice it until it was too late.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Not that I know of.
Don't know if she's telling the truth there.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Okay,
Bye,
so
Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
how do we find out more? Let's take a look at our notebook. Lily Myers, the Myers family. Our good sheriff friend might know. We could look in the phone book. Okay, let's see if we might be able to look up Myers.
All right, found an address.
Perfect. New location added. That's all we needed. Let's head out and talk to her. New location added, Lakeside Cabin. Love the Harley. This is a neat scene.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain, Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Well, let's just take a look at the lake while we think over what to do here.
Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise.
Oh, and they still live right next to it? Oh, I wouldn't be able to do that move. Cigarette
There's
butts.
a ton of discarded cigarette butts. It's totally overflowing with cigarette butts.
Thermometer.
55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully.
Can we peek in the window and see what
someone
she's doing?
Moving inside.
Yeah. Well, I think that if I were that cranky, I would need a really good smoke. Well, not really at all, but let's try
That
it.
combination makes no sense.
Well, I want to take a pack. Oh, I see. Maybe I need to knock again. And then when she's standing there, offer her something?
Won't you ever give up?
Probably not. Say.
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. What brand?
Pouring cinders. Extra long.
You got taste. I'll give you that. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Sure, let's go.
That lake is like brimming with cigarette
Now,
butts.
this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy.
All right. Well, looks like we need to do some sitting and some talking.
So you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Weirdo art collector. Ah, perfect. Guess who we're going to be visiting? So she probably won't know anything about any of these things except this.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants, nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up, and well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
Oh, that is just so sad. I'm curious about this art dealer.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks. So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces looked like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
I really want to know more about this art collector. I'm wondering if this picture...
Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5,000 in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
Charles Wade. Charles Wade.
So, Charles Wade was the one who bought those paintings from you?
Yep. Like I said, he gave me $5,000 for Lily's paintings. If you want to know his reasons, you're going to have to ask the man himself.
I think we might have to do that. I think we're going to book on out of here.
Now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Oh, and she's sweet.
It's getting late. I should head back to the city.
All right. Let's do that. Let's head back to the city.
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
I think some shut-eye is the plan.
Some shut-eye is the plan. I'm about to pass out.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Kat. Hey, Kathy, wake up!
Ugh, you are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
So you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
This is definitely what the Kathy we're playing would say.
It's none of her business. It's my choice to make. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
Ugh, I hate that dream.
I'll bet.
I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah.
I was gonna say. Yeah, you should. Absolutely should, but... Nah.
Nah, I have nowhere I need to go right now.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to end this episode here. And in the next episode, we will find out what Kathy's got it. Oh, computer. We will explore the computer and find out more clues and whatnot as this story unfolds. Mystery, detective work, clues everywhere. It's extremely interesting, and I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please hit the thumbs up button below, and if you love it, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here in Kathy Rain's dorm room in the next episode of this Kathy Rain Let's Play and Walkthrough. Thank you, as always, for watching.